What's going on? James here, VP of Sales and Marketing at ProLine, and today we're going to briefly talk about why you should not join a CRM that doesn't allow you to own your data. Something that we keep running into when people are looking to switch to ProLine is the fact that they have 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 20 years of data in another system, but no easy way to get it out of that system and get it into ProLine. And it's not because they don't have an easy way to bulk import it, but they have no easy way of getting it out. And some of these CRMs do not allow you to bulk export. Some of these CRMs force you to pay money for them to get it out. And then others make it extremely difficult from a technical perspective to get it out in general. So we developed the ability for you to just back up everything in your ProLine account. So at any time, if you want to change, you want to use, you want to go somewhere else, you're not handcuffed. We're not going to charge you a ton of money. We're not going to chain you to the desk. It's up to you what you do with your data, when you do whatever you want with your data, and you can set this up at any time. My recommendation would be to set it up at the beginning when you come onto ProLine so that at any time you could request that backup. So how do we do this? It starts by whitelisting ProLine in your Google admin. And if you don't know what that means, that's okay. You can click into this article and it'll walk through it. Then we're going to sign into Drive. The whitelisting essentially just allows ProLine to access your Google Drive on behalf of your organization. Then you're going to sign into Drive, and then you're going to come into the step 3 of configuration, which is going to be to create a new shared drive. And important note about this, you should be creating a completely new shared drive with anyone on your team that you want to have access to everything there. Now, it is important to understand that these are readable formats, so they're not encrypted. It's going to be CSV, PDF, images, the documents, etc. You're going to have all of these in readable formats. So regardless of whether it's the data backup, the project files, the contact files, all of that is going to be easily accessible by anyone that has the permissions to see it. So we recommend creating a new shared drive in here. And when you do that, share inside of that drive, share access to whoever you want on your team. It would probably be beneficial for you to only share access to those people that also have full access inside your ProLine account to basically everything, because all of that's going to be in readable formats external. Now, once you do that, you're going to create basically a little infrastructure here with folders that these are going to be, they're basically subfolders within the shared drive that then stuff is going to be exported to. So you have data backup folder, which is going to be for your projects, your contacts, and your payments. Now, all of those file types, they're all going to be in CSV format. So you need something that probably is just as easy as saying data backup, right? To go that direction. Then you're going to have something for project files. Now, this is our quotes that are signed, our invoices that are paid, our orders that are sent or signed, and then ProLine project files that exist within any project. You're going to have an ability to also sync those. And then last but not least in here, also the contact files backup. You just want a third folder. You want to break those out into 3 subfolders. So when you do a backup, it can then drop them into those subfolders to stay organized. Just much easier to do. Now, to get this data out, all you do is come in here and you hit request backup. And then the next day evening, right? This will happen overnight. The next day evening, you will see those subfolders with the date of the export inside of your shared drive that you've created for this. If you require scheduled backups, not one-offs, please just reach out to support and they can walk you through what that process looks like. All in all, though, something to keep in mind is that these folders need to be created. The infrastructure to export these things need to be created. We need to make sure that ProLine's whitelisted. We need to sign in here. We need to make sure that the only people that have access to the shared drive are people that you're okay with seeing everything. And then also, if you do not have something like this at your current CRM, you might want to do a demo with ProLine to see if some of our other features make sense for your company, because at the end of the day, if you ever wanted to leave where you're at, if you don't own your data, how are you going to? Hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I appreciate y'all listening. Peace.